10 smart everyday phrases for conversation. Upgrade your communication. Sound thoughtful, respectful, and confident. Hello. Welcome back. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful skills you can develop, speaking smartly in everyday conversations. Whether you're a student, a professional, or simply someone working to improve their English fluency, the way you express yourself can make all the difference. It's not just about grammar and vocabulary, it's about sounding thoughtful, respectful, emotionally intelligent, and confident. Have you ever been in a conversation where you wanted to sound more polished, but didn't quite know how? That's exactly why we're here today. I'm going to walk you through 10 smart phrases you can start using immediately to elevate your English in business meetings, classroom discussions, or even casual talks with friends. These phrases are simple, but their impact is huge. They help you express agreement, handle disagreements with grace, encourage collaboration, and demonstrate that you're a mature and respectful communicator. For each phrase, I'll give you a smart, clear definition, when and why to use it. A real-life example to help you apply it naturally. Let's begin, and by the end, you'll not only speak English, you'll speak it like a leader. 1. That's a fair point. What it means. You're recognizing that someone has made a valid argument, even if you don't fully agree with it. It's a signal that you're listening objectively. It diffuses tension. Instead of immediately defending your own opinion, you take a moment to validate theirs. This shows intellectual humility, which earns trust and keeps the dialogue open and respectful. Example: Alex, I think we rushed the product launch without enough user testing. You, that's a fair point. We were under time pressure, but you're right. More testing might have avoided some bugs and confusion among users. Use this phrase when someone critiques your idea. It shows maturity and growth mindset. 2. Let's look at this from another perspective. What it means. You're inviting the group to shift the angle of discussion. It's a way to challenge fixed thinking by bringing in new viewpoints, either logically or emotionally. This shows you're a critical thinker and not married to a single idea. It also signals leadership, as you're guiding the group to deeper reflection. Example: you. Everyone's focusing on profit margins, which is important. But let's look at this from another perspective. How will this affect the team's well-being and burnout levels in the long run? Great for resolving conflict or bringing in social-emotional impact during analytical discussions. 3. I hadn't thought of it that way before. What it means. You're admitting that someone just introduced you to a new and insightful angle, and you appreciate the mental shift it caused. Acknowledging new information shows open-mindedness and curiosity. People will feel encouraged to share ideas with you because you listen and learn, not argue. Example: Maya. Students often cheat because of pressure and fear, not because they're lazy. You. Wow. I hadn't thought of it that way before. That really changes how I view academic honesty policies. Use this phrase when someone offers a fresh, even uncomfortable perspective. It shows growth. 4. I see where you're coming from. What it means. You understand someone's feelings or logic, even if your opinion differs. This phrase is emotionally intelligent. It reduces defensiveness and validates the speaker's experience, which often leads to smoother communication. Example: John. We should stop working with this vendor, they're always late. You, I see where you're coming from. Those delays are frustrating. I just wonder if switching vendors might cause even bigger issues short term. Use when tension is rising, but you want to preserve harmony and keep the dialogue open. 5. That's an interesting observation. What it means. You're highlighting that someone has noticed something insightful, unique, or unexpected. Instead of rushing to reply, you're acknowledging someone's thinking style. This makes people feel seen and appreciated, and it improves collaboration. Example. Colleague. I've noticed that our interns ask more questions during remote meetings than in person. You. That's an interesting observation. I wonder if the virtual format gives them more confidence to speak. Great. For brainstorming sessions. Or when you want to show you value. 6. Could you elaborate on that? What it means. You're asking someone to go deeper into what they just said. This isn't about confusion. It's about curiosity and getting clarity. This sounds professional and polished. Rather than saying, I don't get it, you ask them to explain more, which creates dialogue instead of discomfort. Example. Client. I feel like the ad campaign misses our tone. You. Could you elaborate on that? I'd love to know which part feels off-brand to you. Excellent in professional settings. Avoid sounding unsure while still seeking clarity. 7. Let's circle back to that later. What it means. You're saying, let's pause this topic and return to it at a better time. It helps manage time and priorities. Instead of ignoring someone's point, you acknowledge its value but keep the discussion focused. Example. Team member. What about adding a new training day next month? You. Good question. Let's circle back to that later. Right now we need to finalize the budget forecast. Use in meetings to keep pace without shutting anyone down. 8. I appreciate your input. What it means. You're expressing gratitude for someone's idea or comment, even if you don't act on it. It builds psychological safety. People feel comfortable contributing even if their suggestion isn't used. That's how inclusive teams work. Example. Coworker. What if we move the release date to January? You. I appreciate your input. It's worth considering, though we'd have to weigh the impact on our holiday marketing. Say this often. It keeps people engaged and respected. 9. Let's agree to disagree. What it means. You're choosing to end a disagreement calmly without trying to force a winner. Why it's smart. Some topics don't need resolution. This phrase preserves the relationship without pretending to agree. Example. Friend. I think I will replace most creative jobs. You. I believe creativity will adapt rather than disappear. But hey, let's agree to disagree. We'll see what happens. Used to protect friendships or teams from getting stuck in circular debates. 10. I'm open to suggestions. What it means. You're inviting others to collaborate and bring in their own ideas. It shows confidence, not weakness. Leaders who ask for input create stronger, more effective teams. Example. You, team leader. We're stuck on this design issue. I'm open to suggestions. What do you think would make this feel more modern? Use this to spark innovation and involve others meaningfully in problem solving. Let your words reflect your wisdom. As we wrap up today's session, I want you to remember this. True fluency in English, or in any language, isn't just about having a rich vocabulary or perfect grammar. It's about expressing yourself in ways that are thoughtful, respectful, and emotionally intelligent. These 10 phrases may seem simple on the surface, but they carry powerful meaning. They help you navigate disagreement without conflict, invite collaboration without insecurity, and express openness without losing confidence. Whether you're speaking in a team meeting, a classroom debate, a friendly conversation, or a tough negotiation, these phrases act as bridges, not barriers. They soften difficult conversations and sharpen your presence in any room. Fluency is not just about speaking more. It's about speaking smarter. So, take your time to practice these expressions, reflect on how and when to use them, and start weaving them into your everyday communication. As you do, you'll notice a shift. People will begin to respond to you with more trust, more respect, and more willingness to engage. That's the power of choosing your words wisely. Keep learning, keep practicing, and above all, keep growing into the confident, clear, and kind communicator the world needs more of. Until next time, speak with intention and lead with understanding.